Alrighty, boys and girls, big surprise today. Service time for the Hyundai Elantra. We got a gift from we got the package from AMSOIL. Sticker. Got the oil change here. What's in there, Jake? Open that up. We get a thank you package from what the hell is his name again?
Alan Amatuzio. Or Alan
Amatuzio. Amatuzio. Alan Amatuzio. AMSOIL Alan. Right on. So we got the oil filter. EA 15K20. I think I got 35,000 kilometers on this last oil change. Look at, would you look at that?
Oil change gloves.
A pair and a funnel.
Oh, a tear funnel.
And a sticker.
Look at that, eh?
Wow, guys, check this out. You can't get stuff. Look at, a paper funnel from AMSOIL, an authentic AMSOIL window sticker. We're gonna fill that out.
Gloves.
And a set of tech gloves. So put that back in there for now.
We'll keep it.
And then when we get to the oil change part, we'll do that. So I got the big jug of 520 because it's cheaper. And what else we got here? We got a single 520. I got the quick shot. This is for the small engines, Jake. I bought a container of quick shot. I'm not sure if we had any at all. That fights ethanol problem. So read the bottle and what else did I get? This, which I bought by accident because I thought we had none. Got lots of that. Now the piece de resistance is this right here. Can you get this box out for me, Jake? It's a bit heavy. Yep. Come on over here with it. Just stand by and we'll get set up for this shot. Lots of stuff going on in the shop. Look at the sparkle on this thing. Whew. Would you look at that? Somebody had the flits out. What were we using on this bad boy?
I can't remember if he was polished.
Flits or Wonder Chrome or...
It's starting to come back.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Not bad for sitting lost for 4 years. Yeah. Poor Blake, man. 4 years this thing sat. Unreal. Hidden away. And it's back up to its former glory, maybe. Okay. Anyway, here's the big box. There's the reveal. That's where we got the parts. I didn't carry my pocket knife with me today. So that's what we were using on her. Auto Sol on that bad boy. Polish up all that chrome. It came back nice. There you go. So back to the Hyundai. Shut the auto. I don't know what's wrong with the computer.
They all do these cars.
Oh, it's annoying.
I don't know what the deal is with that.
Let's put it from off. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Just leave, yeah, off. Is it off? So this, I think it was a couple days late. Not sure what's going on. But here's the product that we got. Here's what you need to know. This is a return. This is if you're going to do returns, conditions for returns. I don't plan on doing any returns, hopefully. So this is the parts that I bought. I bought a set of Bosch brakes for it. Who knows where these are made? Can't say. Made in China. I think everything brake related nowadays is made in China. What do we got here? The country of origin. Oh, look at that! Oh, Hanshoi, Mexico. Mm-hmm. Wow, there you go, boys and girls. Back in the day, these would have been made in Canada or United States of America. We're going to try them out, see how they are. Pull that out there, Jake.
Oh,
Brensem Rotors. Well, we know where those are made, right?
Oh, yeah.
These have got that coating on them.
Yeah, the anti-corrosion.
Yeah. Oh, they look pretty, don't they? They just kind of scream quality. Yeah. Got all the data right there. Part number. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how those bad boys. I bought a pair of them. Okay, so here's the buggy. I'm gonna show you this side. When we get the wheel off, there's a lot of damage on this brake. What happened was a caliper pin seized, and of course it created all kinds of havoc. So let us get this up. We'll get the wheel off, and we'll go from there.
Seized.
Am I going the right way?
No, you're not.
Well, that's why. Doing this one-handed. Okay, pop this wheel off. And we'll get to see the carnage. Grab that wheel. I'm one-handed here.
Yeah.
We'll get to see the carnage. Just had to do fooling around and find a good place for the axle stand. There we go. There's the Humpty Dumpty right there. When you're going down the highway. I don't know what happened other than the rotor. Put her in neutral, Jake. See if I can roll this a little bit. The back of the rotor's like a cornfield in one spot. You can feel it. I'll show you guys when we get it off. But it was telegraphing a noise somewhere in there. I'm not sure what was going on. So we'll try and figure it out. Do a quick scan of everything while we're here. This front suspension in New Brunswick roads, I mean, it takes a pounding. And I mean a pounding. I hit another pothole yesterday that seems to be getting worse. The road conditions here are terrible. You got her neutral?
Yeah.
I can't seem. Let me get a pry bar. If I can roll that or not. There we go. I'm hoping this is there's a noise that's coming. Not you know right away when you hit the brakes, but there's a noise while you're traveling. So we'll get this apart. I'll show you the rotor. We got to get these two rotor retaining screws off. We got to take the caliper bracket off. Of course, the caliper comes out because the rotors are ruined. The pads are about half life, but they're garbage now. So we'll get to there. So this is doing the brakes. Stand by. All right. These are the, right here. This is the top one. These are caliper retaining bolts.
Yeah. What do you take, tea? Yeah. 2 mil.
Paul, get the caliper or the pads to back off. I'm doing this one-handed, you guys. Let me give this, and we'll just pry this off a little bit. There we go. Give me a second, we'll get her off. Yeah, here's the caliper. That's the piston. There's a little bit of corrosion inside the piston. You got to check these, eh? Like that's a little bit of corrosion, but it's not brutal. It went back okay. The flex line, there doesn't hear any dry rot, so that's okay. So we'll pull off the caliper retainer. That's those two big bolts down there. Get the caliper retainer or caliper mount off. This one, you can see that, and then this one. I was going to use the impact driver to drive out the screw that holds the rotor on, but as soon as I put it in there, the screw unscrewed. Look at that. Didn't have to resort to violence. Jake, come here and run this thing. I got to hold on to the caliper. I don't want no caliper hooks. I'm going to buy a set of caliper hooks. Just annoying to beat the bear. Here, take this in your hand. And go ahead and beat that. Keep her down hard. Move around. Stuck rotor. Okay, move now. Come down on.
Screw.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh well, for the love of God!
Oh yeah.
Another screw, dummy.
Okay, that one's gonna be.
Okay, that one ain't gonna go.
So
Need the hammer. Stand by.
Sean on the.
No, you gotta push.
You gotta actually push.
You gotta push it, twist it to the left,
So you gotta actually.
and then smack it. There you go. You got it.
Okay, awesome.
Duh. That was my bad. I only thought there was one screw. Okay, put the screw down there.
Where's the?
Just throw it there in the pile. And then pop that off. Alright. Bring that rotor over here. So here's, whoa, that thing's heavy. Here's a catastrophe. Cornfield all up. You can see that. I would not recommend pad slapping this at all. That's a little bit too rough. Corrosion on the bearing foot face was minimal.
I feel like the days of pad slapping are almost over with the way the rotors are.
But look at the heat. Look at the heat on this. She's had some heat, so we're gonna check this one out. Hopefully the caliper's not seized. It didn't. It went back okay. So I just think there was something going on here. The way that the mount bolt got screwed, the pin, and then that created a whole bunch of problems. So this has just got to be cleaned up. This is brake clean, Jake, and very nice. There's not much corrosion in here. So when we put when we put the rotor on, we're going to apply a liberal amount of anti-seize to here, and then when we put the rotor back on, there's no play in the bearing. I'm checking that now. I don't feel anything. So okay, so far this is decent on this side. So what I'm doing is just making sure there's no oil residue on here, which these are coated and I don't think they have any. These are freaking nice rotors. What the hell that coating is? It's interesting. Apparently it won't fool with the brakes. They don't feel oily. They don't see any oil glistening on them. So there you go. And I know these are corrosion coated, anti-corrosion coated, but I got here. This is Canada. So some of you might not agree with this. I know my American friends down in the south, you really don't got to do this. But the salt spray, I mean, it'll jack this rotor if it gets in there and gets going.
You had a hell of a time getting them off my truck. And it's only a 2021 and it was pretty wicked.
This is nickel. This isn't the aluminum cheap stuff. This is expensive stuff. It was nickel anti-seize. If you're interested, Loctite 771. Okay, how does that face of that rotor look, or the hub?
Looks pretty good.
There's no corrosion or nothing?
So no, I think it'll be, somebody put some,
Is that edge okay? We're going to clean that edge up. Let's clean that edge up.
what, a here?
Yeah, that edge.
Right
Let's
here?
do that, yeah. We're going to stand by. We're going to clean that with a cleaner. So we're just trying to clean this off. Go ahead. Don't know if this is going to come in contact with. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, depending on the vehicle. We got a high buildup here. Let me see that for one quick second. We got a really high So get on that edge like that. There you go. Cutting it off nice. Up this way a little bit. Hold on.
It's got like a crown.
Can't see in here.
It's got a crown on it. It's not flat.
You gotta fix the shop lighting. This is terrible in here. Can't see crap. That face is all clean. Rust free. Like I said, this may be for naught because it might not even touch it, but who cares? Oh, loud noises! Too bad, so sad, no fluid film, so we're going to try some AMSOIL MP on there. And that should, hell, you know, it ain't going to hurt. So we got that hub face all cleaned up. I got the caliper mounts done. Both sides are clean, so when the caliper goes on, it's going to be fresh. There we go. Lots of corrosion issues on these brake pads. That's the anti-squeak there. It's corroding here. I'll get all this off. We'll clean up these faces here to make sure all the mating surfaces, when it goes back together again, are good. Not super bad shape, but once we get the anti-rattle clips off, we'll have a look inside there and see what's going on. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? The pad rotted off the backing. And you can see the corrosion problem in there. Real high quality stuff, not... The brake job's been done on this car too, because there's no way it's original brakes, so we can't blame this one on Hyundai.
It's not the style nowadays.
Okay, so we got the rotors all done. These are impact tightened in and all good to go.
Changes the whole look of the bike.
That it's all done. The mount's all clean. That's all good to go. This one caliper pin was the one that hung up and started all the trouble. It's pretty decent. I got it cleaned up pretty good. I'm going to use some, what do we got here? Permatex silicone ceramic brake lubricant. So that's what's going to go in there. And there it is. Apply small amounts. Clips, slides, pins. Poof, there you go. Metal bushings. We're on it. Hey, look at this. Gifts from the Bosch gods. Synthetic brake component lubricant in the box with the brand new clips. Remember, guys, boys and girls, you don't get hardware with every brakes that you buy nowadays. Some of them come sans the hardware. Cheap is cheap, and that's what you get. So this came with new hardware. It came with a little pat bag of lubricant. I'm going to mount those in the caliper. It's hard to do this at the same time as video, so I'll probably do it in steps and get back to you. But there it is right there. It's all cleaned up. I had to go back and I lubed it and I had to scrape it again because I found some layer rust. All that flaky crap, it has to come out or the pads will not move properly. The pads have got to be able to slide on the stainless steel bracket that goes in here. It has to be able, and if these tighten up, the pads won't slide. You get uneven brake wear and that leads to noise and other issues. We on it?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm applying the brake lube that came in the pack. The free gift from the Bosch gods. And you'll see that I'm applying it liberally to where the springs sit. Some people put it on the pads. Some people don't. Not sure. On the corners of the pads, I don't see it hurting as long as it doesn't migrate onto the friction surface. Don't know that it'll last long. It may or may not. So this is all where this has all been cleaned, and you got to take these little steps, and that's what you can turn. Some guys say I can do a brake job in 15 minutes. Sure you can. I can too. And after doing a few 15-minute brake jobs and having problems too soon, and then you start to go back and say, okay, where did the problems come from? where'd they stem from, and I know where they stem from. They stem from taking shortcuts. They stem from not doing what you're supposed to do. And then that's a Skeeto, and he's now dead. So there. So that's all lubricated up nice. Then we'll put the clips in. And figure out the orientation of the clip, and I believe it's like that. And that sits like that. So there. Now I'm going to have to get a pair of pliers and squeeze the tabs over. Make sure that we're all in there good. We appear to be. I don't know if I should do that after the brake pads are in there, because that would hold it in there really nice, wouldn't it? Let's try that. Then why'd you do it? There you go. So we got that all. Let me get the grease off my fingers, and then we'll get the back pad is this side, and it goes like this. Yeah, let's put it in the right way. Nope, jumped out. Almost had her. Let's try that again. Try that one more time. There, look at that. So that's pre-mounted in the caliper. Yeah, I think I'll bend these tabs over after I get the other pad in, and then that'll lock. Let me see if I can do it now. There we go. I'm just folding that over with a pry bar, just so it hangs on. I think that'll hold okay. What do you think, Jake?
Yeah.
Looks good. I don't even think you need to, because you know, it looks like just a lead for the pad. Maybe I'm doing that wrong. Comment it below if you think I'm doing that wrong. I don't think it's going to make a difference now anyway. Once I did it anyway, we'll see how it goes. I don't think it makes a hill of beans, the difference. And that's it. So I'm going to bolt this on as an assembly, and I'll get back to you when that's bolted on. So these fittings are fasteners. They're all you can move them in and out by finger with your fingers, and try to strive for that. I don't know what we'd always how'd that get in there? Uh-oh. I'll have to take care of that. Yep, so you don't always have to, you know, not 100% imperative, but here, that's what you want for your pins. You want them to float. This isn't tightened down yet, that's why that's loosening. But all those bolts, I'm running that with my finger. All the surfaces are clean. They've been sprayed for corrosion prevention. We torque that to the required specification, which, as all you guys know, that's a trade secret, not to be shared on the interwebs. If you're that concerned, you'll have to figure out the secret all on your own, because it's buried deep within the cockles of my mind, and no amount of sodium pentothal will ever make me tell the truth. That's torqued. That's torqued. And there, we're good to go. So that caliper mount, bracket, whatever you want to call it, she's in. There we go. Tout fini. This side's done. Big problem here. You'll notice this. There's a lot of buildup. Oxidation. And it's very uneven. So I'm polishing it off because I don't want to create any problems between the fitment, or I want to eliminate the problems between the fitment of the rim to the rotor face. That's a big problem. I just noticed this now. And I had this done at a tire shop that the tires put on 2 months ago. That's not the result of 2 months. So there you go. Thank you, tire shop, for taking the time to making sure that the backs of the mounting face on the wheel that contacts the rotor is free from corrosion and oxide buildup. Good job, guys. Woo! Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She looks good. Nothing too crazy. I wasn't really happy with the corrosion on the back of the wheel rims. The aluminum oxide buildup was pretty thick, probably 15-20 thou thick. So we're taking the time to clean all them up. We're going to get this one torqued on once we get the car back down on the ground. We'll move over to the other side. It's basically wash, rinse, repeat. On the other side, I'll grab a video if there's anything crazy on there. If not, I'll probably just do a closing video. Yeah, like I said, wash, rinse, and repeat. I can feel the backside of this rotor. I don't know. There you go. Now you can see the condition. The surface condition of that rotor. I know the light's terrible. Is there a light, Jake? So if you were doing an on-car without disassemble brake inspection, that's the kind of stuff you're going to look for. Look at that surface with all that peckering and everything going on in there. Brake hose is in the way. Junk should look like this. Like a chromey, kind of a mirror-like finish. So we got some problems on this side. Okay, well, let's get at her. We'll pull her apart. Alright, here you go. Alright, here you go. Low quality brakes. Look at this garbage. That's what you get. Hopefully the stuff I bought from Partsavatar, the Bosch, and those other, those rotors. I hope we're getting the quality that we're looking for. So, there you go. Same as the other side. There's junk. Loud noises, that's Jake polishing the back. Whoa, there's a tight one. Got my SK socket with my Armstrong ratchet, because we're inclusive. We'll let everybody in there. Look at that. Armstrong. Look at that. S&K. Right there. Had those tools, they're older than Jake. Pushing 40 years. My American friends will appreciate the SK. I know what Wes will. I watch Wes work, he loves them. I'm not going to pretend, I'm not telling you guys how to look at the rust. That's what we don't want to see. But that's Canada. And that's, we live in northern New Brunswick, so that makes it even worse. Oh, fell off, sorry about that. So the caliper bracket is there. That's the way that should come off. And this one is stuck. There's some rust in there. It's not super seized, but it wasn't moving nice. So I'll fix that one up and get all this cleaned up. And yeah, look at that. That's just corrosion jacking. It just look at the bubbling and everything. There you go. Brake job was definitely needed. I'm on it. Same as the other one.
And ESG is something else, right? Again?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's some voodoo with doing the brakes on these.
So I'm going to tell you something, boys and girls. This is the most care and time And other than the race cars, I put some serious time into this brake job. I made sure I dotted my I's, crossed my T's, got everything cleaned up. Everything's lubed properly. Everything's done properly. Check, double check, because I want to make sure that I solve the problem with this vehicle. Because it's been quite annoying that after I went to the dealership for a brake bleed, I'm having problems with it. And the condition of those brake pads was just horrifying. So, you know, and I did a quick bleed on the front because I had the fronts all apart. So I thought I'd give it a quick bleed. If the problem still persist, then we know. Just a minute, I got a cold. Then we know that the problem is in the back brakes. Because we did bleed the other side last week when I took it apart real quick and unseized that one caliper pin. So everything now is float, like I can wiggle this. You know, and that's, we already did the brake check and everything else. So everything's floating nice. Everything's the way it should be. Everything. And we're just going to keep trying. Because I really want to get this. I need to keep this car running as good as possible. I do 1,000 kilometers a week. For my American friends, that's 600 miles a week, and we got to do it right. So I'm going to close this video now. I'm not telling you how to do a brake job. I'm showing you how I did my brake job. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it. And, you know, for everybody that's returning to the channel, welcome back. For all you newcomers, welcome. Please hit the like, subscribe, and don't be afraid, check back often. And we do all kinds of different content. The next thing coming up, we're going to finish that bush hog's got to get done, and then we're into snowblower season. So we'll see you soon.
That place too?
I don't know. Oh, parts recap. Sorry, this is just an add-on to the video. So that was Partsavatar. That was our source for the parts. We used Bosch brake pads. I think these were a premium one. I'm not sure. That was the part number there, BC1543. Hardware kit included ceramic brake pads made in Mexico. There you go. That was Bosch Quiet Cast. Premium. There you go. I knew it. The rotors were Brensem Rotors. Premium. Quality. Ready to install. No degreasing necessary. Geomet coating. Protects rust while extending rotor life. Corrosion resistance due to road salt, humidity, and solvents. OE precision performance. Strict machining tolerances. So there you go. Here's the code if you want it. QR code. There you go. So that's it. Thanks again for tuning in. Watching another one of our videos. And that's not torquing him. He's just zipping him up. Topped up the brake fluid. Using Napadot 4. And that's it. Talk to you soon. Remember, Partsavatar for your parts if you're in Canada. I guess if you're not in Canada, it's Rock Auto. See you soon. No, it was alright. Alrighty, boys and girls. We're back at it again. Again. There it is. AMSOIL 520 oil change in the Hyundai. What is this Elantra 2015? It's the 1.8. Not the big motor, but it's the motor. And we got, I did the oil filter. This was a little bit of a bugger. There was a big plastic panel. Where'd that go? Right there. That nightmare's got to come out. The bolts were all broken. 3 bolts were broken off. I was able to drill them out of plastic. Nut inserts in plastic. I got them out. Believe it or not. So we can have this thing come in and out. It's got a hole in it. This poor car's been through a rough life. It's been rode hard, put away wet. Check inside the trunk, Jake. And what's that saying? Go beat like a rented mule. And that's what happened to her. So I did the front brakes. You saw that in the previous video. Wanted to make sure everything was good on that, or the very best it could be. And I think we accomplished that.
On this card.
It's in the floor, Jake. On the floor mat. Underneath the floor mat, there's a little. There you go. So, the last. What we got here? Well, you walked away with it somewhere.
I don't remember taking it, did I?
Yeah, you put the gloves back in the bag. What do we got here? This is the free gift from AMSOIL. Did you open this up, Jake? Let's look at this. Ooh, would you look at that?
That's fucking.
Can we not swear in the videos?
I didn't realize you were filming.
Well, I'm always filming.
Yelling at me on there.
So this is like a little screwdriver Dewey. Pretty cool. I'm liking it. Free from AMSOIL. I mean, you spend enough money there, they gotta give you something. So I'm assuming it's flat. Oh, nice, flat on the other end. This was the other free gift we got. Hold this, Jake. Get a video going on here. Look at this. A free AMSOIL paper funnel. I mean, if it doesn't get any better.
And we get a picture of Joe, so we actually get to see what the legend looks like himself.
Yeah, that's his
Mr.
son, I think. That ain't the old man.
Oh, it's Alan. It's his son.
Yeah, it's not Joe. I think maybe Joe might even not be alive anymore. So this is a pair of gloves. We're going to forego gloves. And then to increase flow.
You didn't want a live action role play as a service tech today?
No, I'm okay without the gloves. I've been doing without the gloves my whole life. So you tear this off, I think. That's what it says to do. I'm getting this on video. And then you open up your funnel, your magical funnel. And then you put the funnel in the hole. And then stay there, keep videoing that. And then you take this here. I pre-filled the oil filter. I know you guys aren't going to like that, but I did it anyway. Sometimes I do stuff just to upset the readers. And then you go like this. That's the gold going in. Do you hear anything pouring on the floor?
No.
I think we did okay then. Okay, just a second. Okay, here, hold that, Jake. Or throw it on the floor, or whatever.
I'm breaking stuff now. Well, I just won't touch it anymore.
No?
No, I'm starting to stress out over it.
Dressing it out, so I'm going to put the rest of the oil in here. Because this is 3.78, and then it needs another quarter of a liter. Is there any open 520s in here? Okay. The oil did not go down at all in this thing between oil changes. And I think I've got around, I'll have to look online, about 25,000 kilometers.
Is this the top up a little bit?
Yeah. I got 25,000 kilometers on this thing. Is that a quarter? Yeah. Quarter would be 250, so that would be 500. Yeah, that's around a quarter. Okay. So we'll start it up. Take that out of there.
What, all this crap?
Yeah.
Here.
That's all garbage. The paper filter was amazing. For free. I love it. You should throw one in with. You're listening, AMSOIL? Throw one in every time somebody buys the oil. Why not?
Why not, eh?
Why not? It's kind of nice. Worked. You can throw it in the garbage now.
We're happy.
Let me start this thing up. See if the engine still works. Very best. Not getting it hot because we got an exhaust problem to fix. So, it's not really accurate to check the oil now because it's
Up on elevated and all that.
yeah, but it's reading full.
So you're good. We'll do a quick check, but
There it is.
we'll slide under there and see what we can see with the exhaust bracket.
Yeah, so let me do this. I gotta finish off this. Keep there filming there, buddy. Let's get this done. This stuff is nasty. Just terrible under here. Did you look at that?
That peat moss dust gets everywhere, eh?
Oh, it's a killer, man. Look at it. It's everywhere. I work at a peat moss facility for now. And then I got that to deal with, so I got that. So we're not done until the decal goes on.
Very nice. Very nice.
There you go, just like the racing days.
It's been a long time since you've placed an AMSOIL decal, eh?
That's her right there. Have a look. There it is, boys and girls. AMSOIL oil change. Got what did we do? The brake job today, so everything else is good. So that's it for now. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, check back often, and we'll see you real. We'll see you real soon, I hope, to get back. Get back in the swing of things. Bye now. Oh yeah, like, subscribe, ring the bell. The gang's all here today. Check back often. Don't forget, like button, hit it. It helps with the algorithms and helps bring things to the top. So there you go. If you didn't subscribe, subscribe now. See you soon. Bye now.